Alright, it's time to load in to the Arctic. Now, while it loads, an interesting detail to note. I'm not planning on making money here. This budget will be drained, and you'll see why.
100 years ago, this was all water. The custodian's climate stabilization technology created a new Arctic biosphere here.
I'm Dr. Howard Young. I speak for the Arctic custodians. First, allow me to be clear. We expect you to abide by our directives at all times. The Arctic ecosystem is very delicate. Respect these rules and we'll get along just fine.
So yeah, you're not really meant to get along with him. That's his job.
Not exactly a warm welcome, but let's just proceed with phase two. We need Arctic resources for rocket construction, so we have to establish a base of operations on one of these islands. Set up your new location wherever you want. All of the islands are suitable. I hope this helps you.
So, they say all of, but it's a bit generic. Shush. Anyways, in this sector there are only two. They're both pretty similar, but this one has this sort of a weird shape. It also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mining sites. Pretty good. It's got a couple coastal building sites. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 mining sites. Okay. I don't care that the other one has a weirder shape. It has more mines. So, I'm going there first.
Sorry my colleagues are kind of giving you the cold shoulder. Billy Jorgensen, nice to meet you. I run a trading post here, but business, yeah, just consider dropping by, okay?
This guy's job is to be friendly with you.
The acquisition of this island, you earned the mining rights for this area. The Arctic custodians will watch you like a hawk from now on.
And here you see,
Strict, but you should adhere to them while building up your basic infrastructure. The heating standards alone will be a challenge. Thanks, very livable. You don't mind cold.
so
This place?
due to climate change, basically, this area is... Well, there was dangers of the ice caps melting, and so there was a bit of a reaction to it. And so, long story short, we are not allowed to use heaters in a cold biome.
I've never eaten real fish in my life. The polar regions are the only places on Earth where you can still find it in harvesting conditions.
Fine, your subject seems to follow our regulations well enough. You are permitted to continue the expansion of your spacecraft within reasonable limits.
Well, that's exactly what's on the agenda right now. The orbital launch is still threatening the human trailers. You have to establish your own shipping routes at the spaceport.
Workforce too low to meet production quota.
Okay, yes. You can already see the cash flow has dropped by quite a bit. So, the eco standards here are very, very strict. No heaters, but factories will naturally give some off. So then you might consider that the natural solution is to bunch up around the factories. After all, you have the heat, may as well make use of it. And then there's where the big problem comes in. Your trucks are driving in the snow to get to all these extremely spread out factories. And you wonder why I didn't, and just in case you're wondering why I didn't take the logistics challenge spot, that's why. I didn't want to deal with that setting up. Now, there is a way to fix that by throwing money at the problem and building transport centers, but that's more suitable for building there later. I have to build without a bunch of metal foam. Because, yes, we do need it for
Development is growing at a steady pace. The stock
insulation and stuff, I think.
spaceport's shipping docks should be met by now.
It takes aluminum, and as part of the mod, canneries also require a bit of aluminum, in addition to fish. So, you know, that is a thing to keep in mind. And we're not actually producing nearly enough. But that's fine. We have plenty of aluminum to make our sustenance packs, which apparently astronauts will like. Yes, there is not a lot of variety. You signed up to live in as a on-the-ground first-floor settler for a cold biome. What did you think was going to happen?
Custodians are constant.
Okay, and then let's see. There it is.
Climate. Earth barely healed wound. Let's see what happens when it rains.
Warning. Climate stabilizer network producing weather anomalies. External manipulation detected. Systems not responding. Emission values approaching critical levels. They have the whole climate stabilizer network under their control. You are responsible for this. It's the lunar licensing program that brought those terrorists here. Consider our support to spare and keep our love.
Yo, don't listen to him. Man, we got nothing to counter these attacks.
Jorgensen is right. We have to interfere, official admission or not. We have to hack and counterattack against the orbital watch's jamming stations. Destroy them.
In the meantime, you might have noticed from looking at the goods overview that they want vitamin drinks. And so for that, we must go up here. It is time for our trade agreements. Now, this has +4 vitamin drinks. Keep that in mind when I... oh, right, it's a recent X corporation level. Never mind, I'm going a little bit faster than I'm supposed to. Let's go back here for the time being. And let's develop this up until I reach corporate level 6, which just requires... let's round to 900 more people. Not so easy to do up here, but over here, while I was building...
Yes,
I have some
technically this is an unannounced intrusion into your territory. But before you report me, listen to my offer.
I haven't gotten this cutscene before. Normally, the first introduction is
Unannounced intrusion into your
and talk to them before they talk to me. So I haven't actually gotten that cutscene before. Usually I'd have talking to them by now. But
Show unfulfilled demand for specific commodities.
yes, that is true. Don't worry about it. Okay, now that I've got those laid out, all of that is in a surplus. If anything, actually, let's expand the juicing. Just do a bit of that preemptively. So then, this requires not a whole lot more of this. That's all balanced. Fruit plantations. Again, does not require a whole lot of. So then, next up, fine food. Because you can only eat raw rice for so long before you start getting ideas of fancier food. Well, what about if we add carrots? I know. True luxury. But then again, it might actually be luxury for these people. This is sort of a cyberpunk type world after all. So now we will use the already existing rice and vegetables to produce organic food, which in vanilla it's just how rice looks. And then we will use it to create fine food if I had fish. So I will have to pause these for the time being. It's not letting me pause that. Just, Okay, it's a little bit interesting why it won't let me do that, but... Oh well. Oh well.
Everything's all right.
Let's just, get to leveling. Power's a little low.
New blueprint ready for implementation.
But
Good riddance. We reclaimed the main stabilizers. The orbital watch still controls a large portion of the minor ones, but we're safe for now.
I must admit, I underestimated you. My apologies. Be assured we will support you in your endeavor.
And I'm sure we haven't seen the last of that. But the Global Union will not give in to Drake's demands. The lunar licensing program must continue.
All right. Time to make some commitments.
normally this is when modules get enabled, but
Drake must have secrets from others. It's essential that Anno shows a strong presence on the moon. And to make this possible, we need you to send a fleet of colony ships up there. Time to conduct some space technology research.
first things first. Ignore that. Basically, now that the vitamin thing has been enabled, it's time to set up that route I was talking about earlier. Because yeah, it turns out people in cold regions also like something to drink, but it's not exactly the best conditions to grow their own anything, so they will have to rely on imports. And hey, what do you know? There just so happens to be a region capable of supplying that, and that needs fish that were just so happened to be mentioned earlier as needed for a certain
Demand for specific consumer products.
special little thingy up here. What do you know? But before I get that sorted, first I'll have to actually finish setting all this up. Not quite enough rice, so I'll just put some down there. I can't make this go bigger, so I'll have to place another one. I'll just preemptively expand it a little bit. Can't grow more fruit either. So, again, can just build a new one. These, though, can be expanded. Very electrically expensive, this. But never fear. The wind turbines are here. Although, actually, I'll bulldoze that.
Warning. Human resources insufficient.
Yes, the workforce is low, but my surpluses are so high, I might just be able to eat it for a little bit.
Let's follow me home now.
And set up the route. Dump not all of them, but I will establish a buffer.
Exposed to those freezing temperatures all day, your Arctic staff will sure appreciate the extra vitamins.
Transfer route registered.
And then start doing this.
Transfer route.
There isn't enough fish over here to quite make that work, but I can fix that. As the new vitamin drinks come in, and so I should have extra workforce to dedicate to a slight expansion of the fishing. Might have to produce a little bit more of these, in which case I'll need to actually start building some power. I don't particularly want to have to build geothermal, but I will build geothermal if I absolutely have to. It's not a good long-term investment though. But anyways, fact is, we now have fish, and we have this, so these people are happy for the time being. So now, we will return over here to assemble more money. That way I don't have to worry about Wellbrook. And then I can just go back to my AC area, because you might notice my cash reserves are getting a little low. Development has its costs. Okay, population has rebounded as the fine food is coming in and my people are actually filling in these places. I could use a little bit more fine food though. This means I need more health food and fish.
Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer products.
Do I have spare fish? No. Okay.